limiting belief of that every artist has to be poor, or artists are poor in general. That's a limiting belief that has been played out over and over, and somebody told you that, and you heard it, and you read this, and you saw it somewhere, and your subconscious mind has taken this as reality, that this is it, this is the reality, this is what it is. And here you are having a talent and a gift, and you like it, and you want to do it, and you want to be an artist, and you want to live from it, and you want to thrive and grow. And then something like this, like a limiting belief like this, is in a way, basically, you know, because our 90% of our reactions and the way we feel about things that is influencing our decisions is based in our subconscious mind, is influenced by our subconscious mind. We're not conscious of this. Why are we doing this? Why do we have this feeling? Why don't I take the opportunity that was presented to me? I say no to it. It's whatever plays out in my subconscious mind, because that is pushing you to make the decision. And this is the, like, you know, the shocking truth of human mind. You know, it's over 90% is subconscious stuff, you know, so we're not very conscious of it. And even though and something like this, like a belief, poor artist syndrome, I think artists are poor, or I was told that artists are poor, you are conscious of this because you know, you've heard this and you know it. But it is also deeply ingrained in your subconscious mind, which will cause you to do things or not do things, make decisions or don't make decisions based on that. Yeah. And so I'm really super passionate about, you know, mind in general. So and healing, you know, energy healings are the way that I have transformed my life and and still continue using this powerful tools to actually change things around me and, you know, manifest things. And we can all do the same. And like today, we're going to basically just make the decision that the poor artist syndrome is no longer needed in your life, and just pull it out, change it, because it's something that we have the power to do. We change things. We have the power to change things on our own. And with a guided meditation, which I take you on a guided meditation, so then you can actually do the work. I just facilitate it for you, but you can do the work and decide that this is no longer needed. But you see, like, every time we take on a belief, a limiting belief, we accept it. So, you know, on a certain level, we accept this. We accepted the belief that poor artists, everybody, all the artists are poor and artists don't make money. That's a belief, okay? Because think about it. Is this really true? Is it? Is it really true that there is only poor artists in this world? It's not, right? Yeah, it's not. And you have examples of people that are thriving with their art as artists and make money and sell and, you know, live through their talents and leave legacies and influence people and have thriving businesses, right? It's that kind of thing that we've been told over and over, and they've been telling us. And when I look deeply into this, you know, where this is coming from, really, this poor artist syndrome, and why we've been told so many times that artists are poor, or it's that way. It's coming, you know, obviously from a long time ago, years and years back, where, you know, they're passed on and on in generations. The same story, that artists are poor, the poor artists playing a violin on the street and begging for money, all kinds of things like this. But when you look at the reality, the art was always there, and it was thriving, you know. But that story of poor artists was prevailed, and it was passed on. And, you know, if I look deeper into this, what is the underlying reason, is basically the fear of our own power, because your power is your talent and your gifts is your power. This is power you're connecting to something deeper. You are being guided, you are being connecting, and when you're in the flow, you have completely, flow of inspiration. You're connecting to something deeper, and the deeper connection is within yourself, because we are more than just this body, right? So the inspiration comes, and you flow, and you connecting to something deeper, and this has power to influence lives and influence others and change vibration and have big impact, right? So yeah, in this sense, it's the fear of power that is deeply seated in the psyche of humanity, that we are afraid of our own power. And now when you look at that, like, why are you afraid of your own power? What would happen if you were in your whole full power and you were that thriving artist who makes money? Like, what would happen? Like, ask yourself, close your eyes, see, like, what would happen if this was your reality? What would happen? Oh, maybe you wouldn't have the friends you have now. Maybe people wouldn't support you. Maybe you wouldn't get support that you're getting now because you would be rich or thriving, successful artist. What would happen? Like, would somebody leave? Would you feel that you don't belong to the rest? Because it's a belonging need to belong is a big one, huh? It's like, how does it serve you to accept this reality of being the artists are poor? How does it serve you? What does it give you? See, think about this first. Like, what does it give you? So yeah, so one of the kickbacks and the serving elements is that you feel like you belong to the rest, or you agree with the rest, and then this way you belong to the group. You belong to certain group, that they agree on the same beliefs. And this is how we are wired to belong, to want to belong, and to be in communities, right? So you shrink your power, you shrink yourself in order to belong, in this case. So you don't outshine others, so others don't feel uncomfortable around you, because you are so like open and great, and you're successful in what you're doing, and the poor artist syndrome doesn't even exist in you. So then you are standing in more in your full power, and full power feels really like scary to many people, because it's it's power, and we like to shrink this, we like to stay small. And in this case also, the poor artist syndrome would allow you to stay small, so you're not exposed to like judgment by others, or whether people like you or not, whether you are successful or not, whether you fail. Maybe you were afraid of failure, so by staying small, you don't have to be afraid of failure, because there's nothing to fail, and so this goes on, and the list goes on of things that are in place because of this, of holding on to this belief, right? And so your power is dimmed and closed off a bit. So by doing the inner work on releasing this kind of things, you can step into your power. But if you really think about this, like, so now imagine that you don't want this belief anymore. You don't want this belief. You release this. You say, no more. I don't want to think that artists are poor. And then, imagine it's pulled out from you completely. It's gone. So what do you think now? So what do you adapt now? Do you adapt the new belief of, hey, artists are thriving, artists are like the most important influence in this world? How would this feel? How would you be with this new belief? What would you do with this new belief? It's your choice, you see? You have always a choice. There is a choice. So you choose one or the other. The fact that they told you so many times, and you've heard this so many times, and then you accepted this as a belief, yeah, it's a fact. It's the belief that is running in your subconscious mind. But then today you can make a decision you don't want this belief, and then see what happens. What happens? Tell me. What will happen when you don't have this belief? how would you feel? How would you be? How would your business be? What would you do tomorrow? You know, you have now, with a click of the fingers, you don't believe this anymore, and you now know, okay, artists are meant to be rich and meant to be successful and have all that they want in life and deserve. So what would happen? And yeah, just you can watch it from the, because what you will discover maybe is that, hey, if I actually am rich, I have so much more to give, so much more to share with the people that I think they're gonna leave, or that I'm not gonna belong with them anymore. So let that sink in. Hey, if I am successful and I create this amazing whatever you want to create out of yourself, that has influence, that will inspire people, that will change the world. And it's so much better than staying in a small, closed off, I'm poor artist mentality, isn't it? What would happen in your life? How would you want it to be? Yeah, okay. And while you think about this, and this is already like opening up your mind to a different reality, that it doesn't have to be seen from the perspective of poor artists because I'm artist. And then you can see how it opens up your ability to feel of more deserving of things in life, because you can take back your power, and you can actually decide to take back your power and become the artist that you were meant to be, and be thriving and making money and be successful. Okay, but I'm gonna take you now into the guided meditation, so you can really like visualize and feel it in your body. It's on a group level, so we're just gonna shift this, and you allow yourself to go as deep as you want and shift whatever you want. I'm just gonna be here guiding you through whatever comes, as I never know what comes. Yeah, so let's just connect. So I just relax, close your eyes, sit comfortably, and just come back to your body. Feel what's going on inside your body first, and feel like, shake your legs, move your body. Here you are right now in this moment, listening to this and shifting out from this lower vibration of being a poor artist, anywhere where this resides in your body. And so now you can also connect to that energy inside of you and see, where is it, how it feels like. Just see it like as if, see with your mind's eye, of course, as if you could like really place it. Where is it in your body? And feel the vibration of this. Like how low of a vibration is this energy? That to know or to believe that every artist are poor, that this is normal, that artists are poor, and this is a struggle to become successful, because this is what comes right next. So if every artist is poor, I have to be struggling to become successful. So then I push and push and push and push, and I do things and I push, and then I kind of am in like a fight mode, that I will fight through it because I want to prove that it's not true. Because if I prove that it's not true, then I'm going to be worthy and deserving of everything good in my life. This is just stories that are running. So there is no reason to be, sort of judge yourself for it, that it's bad to think this way. This is what is running in our minds. So let it be, but I want you to connect to that vibration of like, how low does it feel? How hard does it feel? How heavy does it feel to have this thing that makes you feel that you have to struggle? Okay? And now really like what I want you to imagine is that you are collecting from all the people and situations in your entire life, past life, from your ancestors. You are collecting this information that was given to you, this exact information about the artist, about creativity, about being poor and being struggling because you are connecting to your talent and gift, and that this is not potent enough to make you thrive in life. I want you to like literally pull this out of through your, what I'm seeing is through your legs, because it's stuck. It's almost, the energy of this is like in your legs, deeply in your legs, like almost going to the ground. It's so grounded and so ingrained in our bodies, in this mindset, that you want to like take it out from you, pull it out, because now you have the power to pull it out from yourself, take it out. It's almost like pulling the roots of some kind of pests in your garden, you know. It's that kind of thing. It's your garden, it's your inner garden. This is your reality we are talking about here, that you are pulling out from there those unwanted roots that were planted, and they are so going so deep that they disturb the whole garden. So you want to pull them out with the roots, right? So collect it. Imagine you pulling it out of yourself. And like I said, what I'm seeing, it's pulling out from your legs, because this is one thing that is holding you back from being successful and being thriving as an artist. Pull that out. And in this moment, I want you also to realize that this is what have been given to you, in the sense through your ancestors and through all the centuries and times, that it had a positive impact. It was motivating you to find different ways, you know. It was motivating you to be better, to find other resources, how you're gonna be, how you're gonna thrive from other sources. What can you do to be more intelligent, to be more problem solver, you know, to solve problems, to solve money problems, to solve you know, how you're gonna sort through your life when this is present. So there is a lot of value in this that was given through this passed on belief, that you have learned a lot of things about yourself, also how to be independent, how to be consistent, how to be consistently determined to grow in life and to find new ways, right? So it's a great lesson there. But this is no longer your reality, and does not need to be no longer your reality. So we thank and we honor our ancestors and times that were that this belief was active. Okay, we honor them, we thank them. Thank you, this is no longer for me. All these roots that you pulled out from your DNA, from your genetic information, is no longer needed. So you no longer need to hold on to this. So you imagine that this is out, put it aside, and then now you are planting completely new ideas, completely new plants in your garden, in your reality, in your mind, and plant something that is potent, that it has potential, that it has full power. Plant that those plants that are telling you that you are powerful, you are the creator of your reality, and you're the boss, and those limiting beliefs that are holding you back can fall away, because there is no need for you to stay small anymore, because you are able to connect to your power, to your talent, to your gift, and grow from there and influence others, and see how much of a potency and how much of love and energy of inspiration it has, instead of keeping you small. And then see, when you step into your power, I want you to imagine yourself with this new understanding and this new garden around you, with the power that is there within you, who will you be? Imagine and see yourself. How will you look like? What kind of artist are you going to be? How will you stand? How will your posture be? How will you feel? What are the qualities you have? How do you look like from outside? See yourself, see your new self, and this is your reality. There's parallel realities that you are living, and this person who is totally fully powerful and knowing and trusting that that artists are important and rich and thriving, is already created. It's already happened. This person already exists. It's not, you're not disconnected. You're not creating some kind of cartoon. It's the reality. So feel it. I want you to really watch yourself from this perspective. And I want you to also look around yourself and see how many guides you have around you that are guiding you into your power, into powerful self, into this powerful self that is in the creation. And see, because you're not alone, and you don't have to do it alone. It doesn't have to be a struggle anymore. You see, you are totally supported. You have guides that are whispering in your ears what to do next, what is your inspired action to take so that you can become the thriving artist. And releasing, and they also help you with releasing all this lower vibration, lower frequencies of energetic connection to the beliefs of struggle and poor. It's also it's like codes of poverty. So can release this now. And it comes from years ago, like long years ago, okay? So it's not, it's codes of poverty that have been agreed upon in families. And so release this. And now imagine that new codes of abundance. It's like light codes that are coming in and are planted in your garden, are planted in you, in your DNA and in your genes. You planted it's new codes of abundance, what it feels like to be abundant and thriving, what it feels like to be successful in whatever way you imagine, what it feels like to have the abundance in all areas of your life. And these are the codes that are activating now, if you allow it. And feel it in your body. Shake it up if you need to. Feel it, that how this brand new understanding of yourself and life as a thriving artist, how does it feel like, who you are now with this new understanding. Yes, okay. So also there is so imagine that you are taking, it's almost like you're looking at your feet, because we've been working on this situation with the legs and feet of pulling out those beliefs. So now I want you to, in your mind's eye, imagine that you are actually taking a step. So see yourself with your legs going forward, because these are the steps you will be taking in a much more lighter way. See how much lighter it is to take a step forward without this burden, without this heavy heavy energies. it's lighter. It's like if you're going on clouds. This is how life is meant to be. This is how your career is meant to be, and how your success is meant to unfold. And without you needing to prove to anybody that you can become successful. There's no need to prove. There's no need to do things to actually through struggle in order to to show that you're strong and that you know how to. It's ease and grace. You're flowing through life. You're flowing through your career. You're flowing like you're taking a step and it's a new thing unfolds. You're taking a step, a new path comes up, and with great things in it. It's that kind of ease that there is no need to struggle. So let go of all this and feel light. Feel the light inside of you. How light and how graceful you are walking in taking these steps. How is it? Tell me how you feel when you see this. How will your life be like? Go for it. And when you're ready, just come back to yourself. You can always keep the vision of that new you, of that feeling of really being relieved and released from the burdens. Feel yourself that. Come back to this image as much as you want. And allow this to be your new reality. And just come back and open your eyes when you're ready. And I'm curious how you guys feel about this, about when you release this heavy energy of being poor, needing to be poor. How does it feel? Would love to hear from you. So say hi, tell me who's there.